tonight it is going down during the KPRS Hot 103 Jams Anniversary Month. We are having musical celebrations, and the gorgeous Ravaughn is in the studio. How you doing, Ravaughn?
I'm great, and I have to actually correct you, and I correct everybody all the time. It's Ravaughn.
Ravaughn.
Yep.
We've been calling you Ravaughn.
It's all good. Everybody's done it since I was 2, probably. So.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. Since I've been in school, everybody's called me Ravaughn.
Ravaughn. Yes. Of course, beautiful sister. We know her joint. Better Be Good, best friend. You've been putting it down, and tell us about how you got started. I know from talking to your mother at the BET Awards last year, you have a phenomenal story. But let our listeners know a little bit more about you, Ravaughn.
Well, I've always been kind of into the arts and studying. You know, I love to act. I always like to put on shows in front of my parents and made them sit, and listen in the living room to me play on my little keyboard or whatever. And started playing the piano when I was 4 and a half, and just always had a love for music. I went to Amazing Grace Conservatory. I'm from LA. So I studied under Wendy Raquel Robinson, who's Tasha Mack on the Game, and I studied under her from the time I was 9 until I was until I graduated from high school. And we did musical theater, so I did plays like I was Dorothy and the Wiz, and nominated for an NAACP award when I was 10. And then the list goes on. We did Little Shop of Horrors, Fame, Grease. And my senior year of high school, we did Dreamgirls. Fast forward to college, started doing demos in LA, and started singing background on Glee. I sang background for Keisha Cole, Carrie Hilson, and Brandy. And then I got a call from one night. I was leaving a Glee session, and a producer that I used to do demos for called me, and he's like, Ravaughn, really want you to come and do this demo. I know it's really late. I'm like, I'm tired. I've been working all day. Can we do it tomorrow? He's like, well, the writer won't be here tomorrow. I'm like, fine, I'll take one for the team. I'll go in. I'll do the session. And I walk in, and Neo was the writer. I'm like, whoa. Well, exactly. I was like, wow. This is crazy. So I wasn't going in, didn't know I was going to meet him, so I wasn't going in to, give him a demo of mine or, audition for him. It was just like, okay, I'm going to do a demo for another artist that he was working with. And I did a couple more demos for him, and then I get a random text message from him asking me if I was crazy or a psycho. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, I barely know him. He's like, well, all these writers and producers know you work with Rodney Jerkins, Sam Waters, Rico Love, Jim Johnson, and nobody tried to sign you. There has to be something wrong with you. I'm like, nothing is wrong with me. I'm not crazy. Just, either opportunities that were presented to me I wasn't comfortable with, or, things just kind of fell through. So he's like, I think you have a lot of potential. Would you be interested in working with me? I'm like, who would say no to Neo? Working with Neo? Neo's going to write me some songs? Yeah. So he flew me to Atlanta. He has a studio there, and I stayed there for like 3 weeks, and we worked on, developing my sound, and 6 months later, I signed to Columbia.
That is amazing. And to see, your joint Better Be Good, love that. Love and best friend, too. Now, your journey sounds like you have been focused, but let's talk about your support system. How important was that to you? Because I know a big source of support is your own mom.
Oh, absolutely. My mom is also my co-manager. And my parents have always just been my biggest supporters, probably, and my siblings. We grew up, I have 2 younger siblings. I'm the oldest of 3. And we grew up really tight-knit. It's just like my mom used to always tell us, if anything happens to me and your dad, these 2 other people are the only people you have, So we just grown up really tight. Like even now, like my brother is in New York for college. He goes to Cornell, and my sister's in LA at USC. And we have group texts, so we keep in touch with each other, support each other. Whenever I have a live stream, they're watching and sending me messages, praying for me through text, and all that stuff. So definitely, it's a really important just to know that you have people that are that really love you and support you no matter what. It's not about, people joining in later on because you can do something for them. Like my family is like everything to me, and they're all that I have, and I'm just so appreciative of them. And, constantly, keeping me up and keeping me grounded too, because it's like, they don't care how much I've done, what I've accomplished. I'm still Bonnie to them, so.
Said Bonnie. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. So, you've done the training. You have the support system. Now we are talking about your music. Tell us more about your music, complete projects that we'll expect in the future and what you have planned.
Oh, we have a mixtape out that I put out in last November that I kind of just wanted to put out some music that was like, people were asking, people had heard about me. I put out Same Old BS a couple months before that. So it was like, what? People want some music, and I don't know when my album's coming out at that point, and I was just like, what, we gotta do a mixtape or something, give them some music so that the buzz doesn't die down. So put that out, everybody loved it, and then I started working on my album all last year, and it's called Love Always. We're just about wrapping it up, and it should be out. Fingers crossed. We don't have a set date, but we're looking at June, and I'm just really excited about it, just because it's getting back to the roots of R&B, where music was really talking about something. It meant something, and it's all coming from a place, you know, a special place. Everything on my album is something that either I've been through or people close to me have been through, so it's coming from a good place.
Looking forward to that. Ravaughn in the studio tonight. She'll be in the building at the Juke House. You got to be 21. You can't kick with us unless you're 21. Speaking of tonight, what do you have planned for us?
Just a good time. Share some of my music. Share what I'm going to do. Best Friend, definitely. Better Be Good. And I'd love to get, you know, the crowd's response and, you know, see how everybody's feeling, because we haven't decided on the next single completely, but we're leaning towards Best Friend. So I want to know what everybody else thinks about it.
Well, we're loving it here at Hot 103 Jams. Now, of course, while we're talking about expecting tonight and, you know, being with the crowd and loving that, I already know the question's going to come up, probably from some people who shall remain nameless that work here. Does she got a man? So, you know, if you did have a man or wanted one, what are you looking for in a relationship?
What do I look for in a relationship? Somebody that can make me laugh. I love to laugh. My dad is a big jokester. You know, they say women find men that are just like their dads. Just have a great sense of humor. Have tough skin, because I have a very sarcastic mouth. It's ridiculous. And my family is like the same way. So like if you can't, you know, stay in the realm of what my family's going, you know, talking, but definitely God-fearing. I'm a Christian. And just somebody that can treat me right, make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world.
All right. It doesn't get any better than that. Doors open at 7 o'clock tonight. Make sure you check us out. Ravaughn in the building in Kansas City. And, of course, you know, we got to give people a way to get in touch with you, to keep up with you, your projects and all that.
My Twitter and Instagram, I run them both. And I do follow back, and I try to respond as much as I can. They're both the same, at It's Ravaughn, ITSRAVAUGHN. And then my Facebook is the same. And yeah, so you guys just keep my website is itsravaughn.com. It's newly built, got a lot of like good pictures and what's coming up. I'm on my promo run right now, so I'll be in a different city just about every day. So you guys keep in touch with me and come out when I'm in your city. All
right, it's been Ravaughn in the building. Check her out tonight at the Juke House. Got to be at least 21 as we celebrate 63 years in Kansas City. You've been in the zone with JULEE Jones, Hot 103 Jams.